I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. This world can be a better place if started to care and stop being selfish in what we do. So brother, we got to move together. Sister, we got to fight together. Together we're strong. My friend, that's the meaning of love. I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. Just like you look at someone looks up to you, and they have that one quality to acquire. So friend, when I'm tired and weak, your eyes on my mind. Together we're strong, my friend. That's the meaning of love. I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. You and me can make life better. Beautiful world when we come together. You and me can make life better. Beautiful world when we come together. I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to see you again this morning. And I would like to express my appreciation and gratefulness for our great master Trần Thanh Toàn, who is the founder of WIT organizations. And he also the co-author of the book Cultivate Happiness Matter Life, together with our beautiful teacher Mỹ Thị Hằng, who is the author of the book. And I also would like to express my gratefulness for the publisher, the youth publisher, and also Whisper. I also would like to express and acknowledge for the presence of Sister Bích Hà and Sister Mỹ Dung this morning to listen to the readings of the book. And I also would like to express my appreciation and gratefulness for all of the master who already shared the knowledge with us regarding to the knowledge of humanity. And the Cultivate Happiness Master Life is a really meaningful and valuable book regarding to the receive and transfer reality of happiness. And I would like to I would like to start our reading today. Let me just start sharing the screen. And we ask, please open the books on the page 184. And we're going to read the chapter 6 this morning. Chapter 6. Children are happy babies. The girls, I feel very grateful for what you have shared. Having inner peace, compassion, and gratitude will have everyone achieve harmony and happiness in marriage and all other relationships, especially with one mother-in-law. Can you help me deeply understand how to help my children be happy and joyful? The wise man. Making children happy is very simple. However, first, you need to understand the concepts of modeling and leading by example. The goals, please guide me more. Modeling and leading by example. The wise man. Modeling is seeking to bring about change in children through intentional parental action. Leading by example is when parents naturally act in a way that influences children. The girls, can you give me clearer example? The wise man, for instance, you expect your child to read books, so you make an effort to read books yourselves to make them read like you. That is modeling. If you have a genuine passion for reading books and over time your child is influenced and copy you, that is leading by example. In your opinions, which is simpler, modeling or leading by example? The girls, leading by example, sir, because it is acting our passions without seeking to change anyone, so one will not feel pressure or attached to another change. But how can we set an example for our children when it comes to things that we do not have passion for, but want them to do? The wise man, you should contemplate and nurture the habits of enjoying everything you do and excel at everything you enjoy. Then you will qualify to be a personal example. The girls, yes, looking back, I did not realize that I exemplify other shifts for my child. My daughter saw that I enjoy and focuses on writing books, so she naturally becomes a prolific creative writer. She wrote with great enthusiasm and eagerly shared with me. I was quite surprised by her creative writing ability. She could sit and write books continuously from morning to night. You are right. When we list by example, everything comes very naturally. Children will act as we do. The wise man, with the attitudes of modeling or shaking change in children, parents tend to become attached, annoyed, and blame children. This inadvertently causes children to lose blessings, and over time, the relationship between parents and children will become unsatisfactory, and the child's life will gradually worsen. The girls, in this situation, what should parents do? The wise man, instead of getting annoyed and blaming children after its mistakes, parents should draw lessons, realizations, and understanding with a grateful attitude. Over time, this will help children accumulate blessings, become wiser, have a better life, and have a satisfactory relationship with their parents. The girls, I'm not fully grasping the meanings of these things. Can you please elaborate? The wise man, imagine someone causing pains and distress to others. They are planting bad seeds, and multiplying bad seeds leads to undesirable outcomes. But if parents draw lessons, realizations, and understanding, instead of feeling hurt and troubled by children's mistakes, children inadvertently become the parent teacher. This helps children accumulate good seeds. However, parents should know not to be grateful for the child's mistake, but for the lesson learned from those mistakes. The child is the one planting good seeds that allow the parent to gain those lessons. Over time, the child will not repeat the same mistake, and their life will become better. The girls, please provide some more examples for me. The wise man, one night when my wife and I brought a lot of tissue paper, but went to bed early before putting it away. The next morning, we walk and to find that our children had used it to create a huge battlefield. Seeing this, parent would normally become angry and scold as children, but because my wife and I have the mere mindset of always drawing pleasant realizations and understanding from undesirable things, we suddenly looked at each other with smile and went back to sleep. Afterwards, we playfully helped the children clean the battlefields and taught them the proper roles and values of things we buy. Remarkably, in the many years since, our children have not repeated this mistake. From then on, whenever my wife and I bring anything new into our homes, our children have the chance to understand its value and appreciate it deeply. The girls, that is amazing. I learned a huge lesson here. Unintentionally, I have done this with my child before. In the future, I will apply this more purposely. To me, more advice. The key to doing this is nurturing an inner state of peace, compassion, and gratitude for your child's presence. When your child was first born, was your greed and imagination for your child very low? The girls, I don't quite understand. The wise man, as long as your child was happy, eating and sleeping well, were you very satisfied? The girls, yes, of course. The wise man, that satisfaction came from stopping your greed and imagination for changes in your child. So you simply had compassion in the peace and gratitude when your child was with you. But as your child grew up, your greed and your imagination for your child increasingly grew. When their maturity was not within your expectation, did you then have the desire to change your child? The girl, yes, I did. The wise man, nothing is more precious and important than protecting your child with an attitude of compassion, inner peace, and gratitude. Over time, those feelings gradually disappear when your child was with you. The girl, yes, if parents don't have those energy sources, it's not good for the child. In my observations of many social situations, I have seen that when a child makes mistakes, parents often lack the energies of compassion, inner peace, and gratitude to protect the child. They easily get angry, leading to an inability to control their emotions and causing harm to the child, spankings or scolding them. Over time, the child develops into direction. In one direction, the child lacks confidence and fear everything from mistake to scolding. This leads to feelings of inferiority and loss of self-belief. In the other direction, the child becomes violent, hitting, and scolding others, developing aggressively. Either development is not beneficial for the child, so it is extremely important for parents to manage their managing emotions. The wise man, when we thoroughly understand human structure, comprehending mind, nature, emotions, and mastering the energies of inner peace, compassion, and gratitude, we don't need to control emotion. We just need to recognize them and proactively choose appropriate emotions for the context. The girls, but if parents still don't have the energies of inner peace, compassion, and gratitude with the child, how can they control their emotion? The wise man, the essence of these three energy sources always exists within us, thus may not be thorough, so we feel like we haven't mastered our own emotion yet. At that times, you are very much at ease. Time you have compassion, time you appreciate and are grateful. The girls, yes, the wise man, though experiences show that the three energy sources always exist within each of us, we need to choose the appropriate energy sources for each context in the day. Sometimes we are at ease, sometimes we have compassion, sometimes we appreciate. The girls, yes, I understand now. Previously, I thought it would be hard to consistently maintain appreciation and gratitude because we still face many undesirable events every day. So having compassion, inner peace, appreciation, and gratitude will ensure good energy sources for our family. The wise man, Additionally, for the child happiness, parents should then use their own standards to measure the child. The girl, can you elaborate on this? The wise man, let me read you this father letter to his son. Father has forgotten. Pay attention, son, as you sleep with one small paw tucked under your teeth and your golden curled sticky waist on your damp forehead. I'm saying this, I have snuck into your room by myself. A suffocating sense of guilt washes over me just a few minutes ago. As I sat in the library reading my assignments, I came to your bedside with a guilty conscience. There are some of my thoughts, son. I have been irritated with you. I admonished you as you were getting ready for school because you only doused your face with a towel. I chastised you for not washing your shoe. When you flung several of your belongings on the floor, I yelled violently. I too found my faults at breakfast. You spilled a lot of things. You took a piece of your meals. You leaned against the table with your earbuds. You slathered too much berries on your bed. And as you began to place, while I made my way to the train station, you turned and waved a hand saying, "Goodbye, Daddy." I froze and replied, "Hold your shoulder back." Then in the late afternoon, everything started all over again. I saw you down on your knees playing marbles as I drove off the road. Your stocking had holes in them. I embraced you in front of your boyfriends by marching you to the homes ahead of me. Stockings were pricey, and if you had to pay for them, you'd be more cautious. Imagine hearing it from your father's son. Do you recall how you came in timidly with a hurt expression in your eyes? Later, while I was reading in the library, you paused at the door as I looked up from my paper, irritated by the interruption. Can you tell me what you're looking for? I became enraged. You didn't say anything, but you raced across the rooms, flung your arms around my neck, and kissed me. Your small arms tightening with a devotion that God had planted in your heart, and that even Nicholas couldn't kill. Then you disappeared, passing up the stairwell. Well, son, my paper fell from my grip shortly after, and I felt a terrible, nauseating panic wash over me. What has been happening to me as a result of my habit? This was my reward for being a boy. The habits of fighting foes and reprimanding. It wasn't that I didn't care about you. It was just that I had unrealistic expectations of you. I was judging you using my own years as a standard. And there was so much in your character that was wonderful, fine, and honest. You have a heart as huge as a dawn. It's there over the rolling hills. Your sudden instant to hurry in and kiss me goodnight demonstrated this. Tonight, nothing else matters, son. I shall rise at your bedside in the dark and have a nails there and brush. It's a pitiful atonement. I'm sure you wouldn't comprehend if I told you this thing during the day, but tomorrow I'll be a true father. I hang out with you, and I cry when you cry, and laugh when you laugh. When impatient words arise, I'll abase my tongues. He is nothing but a boy, a tiny boy. I repeat as if his words are right. I'm afraid I had you in mind as a mouse, but then I see you now, scrums and tires in your sports, and I imagined you as a newborn. You were in your mother's arms the other days, your head on her shoulder. I've asked far too many questions. The wise man, I hope, was Livingstone's last letter. Father has forgotten from those canary books. How to win friends and even people makes you understand more deeply. The girl, yes. The wise men, children are very innocent, just playing and being with their parents makes them very happy. So when the child makes a mistake, parents shouldn't rush to judge or get angry. Instead, they should focus on the lessons, insights, and enlightenments gained and be grateful that they have the fortune to bless. the child and have them choose more. The child once repeats that mistake. The girls hearing this story and linking back to the formula of the root cause of life you share, perhaps what you mean is that the child never actually has any issues. The issues lies in the parent perceptions, in attaching perception onto the child's behaviors, right? The wise man, correct. The first very important thing in managing your emotions is recognizing the emptiness of all things and events. When you impose all our own perception on a child, they determine whether we react positively or negatively to the child's action. We label their behavior as right or wrong, real or fake, good or bad, proper or improper. When we do not attach this label to the child's identity, they have the potential to become whatever parent wishes. But once the child already has an identity, that they cannot become anything else. So make a habit of keeping positive image of your child and forgetting negative one. One important application of the principle applies in connecting parent-child relationship is that if you cultivate the child's strengths, surely their weakness once exist, and their image in our mind will be better and better. The girl's excellent. I see the profound lesson here. In the past, before knowing these things, I would often shift my focus to physical stage and language during moments of anger as my child. Please allow me to share more with you. The wise man, please go ahead and share. I'm listening. Shifting focus, physical stage and language. From what I have learned, when we are angry and say, I am angry, I am very upset. Focusing on and verbalizing the anger, focusing on the child's mistake, it makes us even more upset. Children can easily get scolded or hit, especially when learning. However, when parents know that focus, physical stage and language are closely interrelated in changing emotional state, we can control our negative emotion to some extent. When I get upset, I usually follow this step. First, immediately recognize my emotion. Second, remain silent and take deep breath, focusing on the breath. The third, change my physical state by going elsewhere and continuing to focus on my breath until my mood return to normal. Number 4 step, focus on what I want and express that to my child. I realize that in life, controlling emotions is a test everyone must go through. If we cannot control our emotions, the test will continuously challenge us. Children are the best emotional coaches, helping us master our own emotion. The wise man, that's one way to calm down after getting angry. However, it would be much better if you could generate the energies of joy and compassion at that moment. You can contemplate the idea that children are the best gift we have. Since having them, have we not become more mature, happier, and more joyful? The girls, yes, sir. Listening to, caring for, and loving our children. The wise man, if you can listen, care, and love when you with your children, it will be easier for them to be happy. The goals, yeah, please guide me more. The wise man, parents gain the qualification to raise children when they persist more than the child's persistence. One way of persisting this, the child is persistent, it listening to the child. The girl, yes, I understand this. The wise man, in addition to listening to children, we must care for them. Caring is when you can obtain the child's transformations in your heart. The girls, how can we do this? The wise man, to do this, you need to answer 3 important life questions. When with your child? When playing with your child, remember that the child is the most important. The present moment is the most important. What you need to do is care for the child and you will naturally understand them. This means you have invested in quality time with your child and devoted your full attention to their growth. Yes, sir. The wise man, listening and caring are things we must do. Children sensing our love is the sufficient condition for them to feel happy. So, in your opinions, how should parents make children feel their love? The goal, I think, all parents love their children and express their love in different ways. Some parents give spiritual fulfillment, some material, some both. But no matter the expressions, parents always care, love, and protect their children. The wise man. The issue is that it's not parental expression, but whether the child actually senses the love. The more we dote on children, the more they crave love and care due to attachment driving them. Gradually, children lose the sense of parental love towards them. No matter what parents do, children cannot feel their love. Because in this situation, how should parents make children feel our care and love for them? The wise man. Wise parents will create context for children to have opportunity to care for, attend to, and express love towards them. Parents must be patient and willing to forego spoiling their children to have lifelong opportunity to love them, accept and acknowledge children care and assistance from a young age. Have you noticed children love helping children with small things like fetching water, washing dishes, wrapping items, cleaning up, picking vegetables, and tending to their parents with kisses and hugs. Parents should establish contests to recognize and appreciate what children have contributed and taken care of. Gradually, nurturing their care and love, meanings of words were distant. The wise man, when we can sense each other love, or in other words, connect with each other, even with short speech or no speech at all, the other will listen and understand. But when we disconnected and unable to feel each other love, no matter how loudly we speak, the other may not listen or understand. The girls elaborated, the wise man. We can visualize is according to conventional wisdom. The distance between people is, in fact, the distance between their heart. So when we feel at the last, the house distance is very close. Just soft speech leads to understanding. But when we're angry and arguing, we must understand that the heart's distance has grown very far. No matter how loud, the other will not listen or understand. Parents must understand this. To make children listen, you must reduce the heart distance with them. The girls, now I understand. When parents connect with children, communicating with them becomes simpler. Sometimes just soft words and children will listen and understand. But when disconnected, children do not listen, no matter how loud. The wise man, you can apply this principle with your spouse, loved ones, and other social relationships. The girls, speaking of which, can you share how to connect with children? How to connect with children? The wise man, firstly, you must celebrate the child's strengths, especially the talents. The girl, can you please elaborate on this quality? Celebrating the child's talents. The wise man, which subjects does your child dislike the most? The girl, the child probably dislikes English the most, but because I require daily study, their English is decent now. The wise man, is it normal for a child to enjoy itself at certain things? Your child may not like study in English, but still makes an effort to study well and please you, achieving good results. You must recognize and perceive that this is a special talent, the commitment to learn. Parents must see pride and encourage this, gradually developing the child fundamentals, traits of the childhood perseverance. Despite lacking some resources, condition, and passion to produce good results, the child still makes efforts to achieve. The girls, you are right. I was wrong not to acknowledge my child's effort. I saw it is as a given for the child to study English because it's good for them. Thank you for clarifying so I can recognize and encourage this special quality in my child. The wise man, the second trait of a talent is the courage to admit mistakes. One of the difficulties in parenting is addressing children's lack of honesty. Parent extreme reaction to children's mistakes inadvertently creates children who lie. The deeper cause is that parents are not in the habit of acknowledging and appreciating children's courage to admit mistakes. When children dare to admit wrong, parents no longer set it as an issue and erase their mistake, leading to grace in the peace. The child will then not live in fear and worries. This nurtures the virtues of honesty in children from a young age. The girls thank you. The wise man, courage to change, is also one of the special gifts. Does your child have the habit of waking up late? The girls, my older child used to, but after coming late to class a few times and getting scolded by the teacher, she wake up and come to class early every day. Although some mornings she very sleepy, she still try to wake up early. The wise man, from the moment the child shows sign of changing for the better, parent must recognize this is a very special quality in the child. If parent acknowledge appreciates, encourages, and promotes a child's courage to change. It will nurture the child's willpower, flexibility, and adaptability. In the future, it will help them to always be strong and dare to change in order to have a better life. The goals, yes, I understand. Thank you. The wise man, contribution. Contribution is in the next quality that needs nurturing in the talent. The child's future maturity is proportional to their current ability to contribute and take responsibility. Usually, when we have enough resources to do something, it's easy to lose motivation. So parents must recognize the right timing to acknowledge and appreciate the child's contribution. When the child doesn't yet have the condition, resources, or capability to do something, but still tries their best, we acknowledge and appreciate that. For example, when a small child doesn't know how to pick vegetable but still want to help, parents should see this as a quality needing encouragement. Over time, it will create children who act very responsibly toward themselves, family, and society. The goals, yes, I can imagine this. The wise man, similarly persistent, is also one of the talent quality. A parent knows to acknowledge, encourage, and guide the child's persistence. It will create outstanding talents. The child will gradually understand that they need to persistently pursue their dreams. Do you feel all children are very persistent in wanting their desire, choice, or thing no matter what? The goals, yes, the wise man. Most parents tend to feel that's not good, but we must recognize if the child persists to the end to get what they want in the future. They will also persistently pursue their dreams like that. Parents need to see this as a talent quality and analyze, identifies, and guides accordingly. The goals, thank you. The wise man. Gratitude is an important quality you need to nurture in children. When a child is grateful, they will treasure life, and everything good will simply come to them. Parents must know how to establish context to nurture inner emotion in the child. From there, arousing their energies and quality of gratitude. The goals, yes. The wise man, humility is a gift. That's have the child when people hurt. Nurturing a humble personality in children is important work for parents. The girls, can you clarify more what a humble personality is? The wise man pictures the image of rice plants. When rice is unripe, it stands tall, but when rice it bows its head. This is philosophy children need to recognize. Therefore, parents should teach children when is the right time to stand tall and when to bow down appropriately. The second way to nurture humility in children is to have them acknowledge others' superior strength. That others always have something better than them. The third way to nurture humility in children is to have them thoroughly realize that their personal achievement today came from others. The girls, thank you for clarifying humility. The wise men, next to connect with children, their image of parents must be as those who bring them joy, hope, trust, and wisdom, who always appreciate and are grateful for their assistance, tolerance, and love. them and demonstrate humility and honesty with them. The girls for children to have this image is wonderful. Can you share how parents can easily project this image? The wise man, parents should apply the 7 important events in life. When communicating daily with children, let me tell you a story. Thank you so much for sister to listening to the reading of the books this morning. And do you have any questions or any lesson that you would like to share with everyone? I'm very happy to read the task, or you will also be able to share with us about the lesson, or if you have any question regarding to the topics that we read this morning. So I will very happy to hear from you. This morning, we are learning about how we be able to create a good relationship with our children. And there is a term about the modeling and leading by example. Listening by example. So we have here is the lesson about so the lesson about this first is modeling. Modeling. And the second lesson is leading by example. And this morning, we have the two terms, that is modeling and leading by example. And in our parenting, it is very important to understand about these two terms, modeling, leading by example. Modeling is seeking to bring about change in children through intentional parental action. And leading by example is when parents naturally act in a way that influence children. And this is a very important lesson about the modeling and leading by example. And then how we be able to create, the leading by example. So enjoying everything you do and access at everything you enjoy. And that is one lesson this morning. And then also, this is very important also for us to create the 3 inner energy in our house with our children. First is the energies of inner peace. Inner peace. The second energy is compassion. And also we have the appreciations and gratitudes. Appreciation and gratitude. If in our family we be able to create these 3 important inner energy, And this is also a person who is rich in inner stage, is a person that be able to maintain continuously these three inner energies, that is inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. And also we have the apply the principle of light. It means that we will focus on the children plant strength. Focus. We will focus on children. This one is focus on children's strength. Focus on children's strength and also the children's goodness. Focus on children's strengths and children's goodness. That is how we apply the principle applies in our relationship with our children. And also, I would like to read again about those formulas in order, shifting the focus and physical stage and language. First step is immediately recognize my emotion. Second, remain silent and take deep breath, focusing on the breath. Next step, third, change my physical state by going awareness and continuing to focus on my breathing until my mood return to normal. And first, focus on what I want and express that to my child. And also, we have three important questions in life. We have here is another lesson that is three important questions in life. Three important questions in life. We have here is who, when, and then what. So the answer is that the answer is the person in front of me. And then we have the present moment. And then we have pay attention. The three important questions in life is who is the most important person, when is the most important times, and then what is the most important thing to do. So we have the person in front of me, that is the most important person. When is the present moments, and then what we should is the most important thing to do is to pay attention to the person in front of us. in front of us. And then we also have the 8. The 8. We have here is the 8 quality. The 8 qualities, or this one, how to say, the 8 element of a talent. We have also the lessons. We have also the lessons about the 8. This one is maybe the 8 the 8 qualities. The 8 qualities of the talent. The 8 quality of a talent. Talent. So we have first is commitment. Commitment. Commitment to learn. Commitment to learn. Also courage. To admit mistake. Yes, we have courage to change. Yes, we have contribution. Yes, contributions. Yes, we have persistence. Yes, we have gratitude. And then we have humility. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have also the carry the load. We have also here is carry the load. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 8 quality of a talent: commitment to learn, courage to admit mistake, courage to change, contribution, persistence, gratitude, humility, and carry the load. And this morning we have some important lessons to get into the leading, modeling, and leading by example. So I take this. So we have the lesson to get into the modeling and leading by example. Then we have the lesson to get into the 3 inner energies of a person who is in inner stage. That is inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. And then we have, principle of life, focus on children's strengths and goodness. And then we have 3 most important questions in life. Who is the most important? That is the person in front of us. And then we have when is the present moment. And what to do is pay attention. And then we have the A, quality of a talent. The A, quality of a talent. So thank you so much. I have just, shared with you some main lesson that we learned from the topic this morning. If anyone, you have any lesson would like to share with everyone, you have some word to say before we ending our reading session this morning, I am very happy to hear from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, teacher Nga and sister Nga, sister Bích Hà, Mỹ Dung, and sister Xuân Stephanie. Yeah, I wish you a happy and a wonderful day ahead. And once again, I acknowledge and appreciate for your presence and listening to the reading of the book this morning. And we have so much meaningful lesson and valuable lesson that we learned. And if you already have the books, so you can be easy to follow the reading. And if you not yet have the book, so may I send the link for you so that you'll be able to order the books. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much, sister. Yeah, I will push here. I will push on the chat box my phone number. If anyone would like to buy the book, to join into the Telegram group, so please contact me. Thank you so much. And before ending, we will listen to the song "I Look to You" with the meanings of love. And together, brother and sister, we create these words to become a wonderful one. Thank you so much.
I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. This world can be a better place if started to care and stop being selfish in what we do. So brother, we got to move together. Sister, we got to fight together. Together we're strong. My friend, that's the meaning of love. I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. Just like you look at someone looks up to you, and they have that one quality to acquire. So friend, when I'm tired and weak, you're always on my mind. Together we're strong, my friend. That's the meaning of love. I look to you in the darkest hour. I look to you in the time of trouble. You bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend. You the meaning of love. of trouble, you bring me hope and wash my tears away. I look to you, my friend, you're the meaning of love.